You can't read somebody else's book about some theory on how to do shit. Some guy who sat up in their nice warm office and wrote some book with a nice cup of coffee in the fucking hand. No, I want to see that guy who immersed himself in fucking hell, and he thought about quitting and leaving, and his wife and his kids, and why am I here? Is it worth it? All this crazy shit. It still said, and found out a way to get through it. So basically, that's the bottom line of it all. We all want to read about how we can quickly get somewhere. That's why the 6-minute abs and all sort of shit is so powerful. You may get some results from it, but they're not permanent. The permanent result comes from you fucking, I say it all the time, you have to suffer. You have to make that a tattoo on your fucking brain, so when that hard time comes again, you don't forget it.
Do what is meaningful, not what is expedient. Because meaning is an instinct. And meaning is the instinct that guides you in life across the totality of life, right? What's expedient, that's what you might want to do right now in an impulsive sense, right? Because you're driven forward by anger or anxiety or frustration or disappointment or despair, some sort of one-eyed motivational monster that's got you in its grip that really isn't considering everything at once, right? Like considering your life tomorrow or your life next week, or maybe even your well-being half an hour from now, you know, because you lash out in anger, and it's, you know, people do that, it's understandable. Sometimes it's even necessary, but it's not wise generally. And the instinct for meaning seems to be a consequence of the integration of all of those underlying motivations and emotions with social being, and then the manifestation of something like the proper pathway forward. And you need that because you need to know how to move forward in life.
You know, we see this all the time, and so, I mean, you have too, I mean, because these are the people that you work with. Yeah. I mean, so there's that small percentage of where, you know, you get a guy who reaches the level in sports or in business, and they had a good upbringing in a family, and they went to college, to Yale, and, you know, and they just kept going up.
Right.
But most of the time, man, majority of the time, when you see something like that, a success, somebody who's made it to the top, when you see something like that, most of the time, you're going to see somewhere in their life or in their path where there's been some severe adversity. Yeah. And so I believe that, to me, that's almost like a training course. If you make it through that adversity in your life, depending on how severe it is, if you make it through that, then there's nothing you can't accomplish in life from that point. Because you have just gone through something in most people's life that would not be able to get up from that.